It's Esty here with Orlando Live at the Florida Film Festival 2013, and I have quite the special guest with me from movies like, Saw, Robin Hood, and of course the classic Princess Bride, Cary Elwes. So I saw that Rob Reiner, right? I read that he actually had to leave the scenes with Billy Crystal because he was laughing that hysterically. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I actually had to play dead in that scene because that's the only scene I had with Billy where I had to basically lay flat on a table and not move at all. So, Rob's like, well, in this scene, obviously you're playing dead, so don't move, hold your breath. And how do you hold your breath when Billy Crystal is riffing and ad-libbing jokes? No two takes were the same with him. So,
that's awesome.
And Rob, being his oldest friend, obviously he knows how to tickle Rob. And Rob had to leave the set because the sound guy came up to him and went, look, between you, the crew, and the cast, we're not going to get anything here. So you gotta go and listen to it off the set and laugh over in the corner somewhere over there.
I heard that he laughed so hard that he actually became nauseous. They were he had to get off the set.
Mandy actually hurt a rib cage laughing so hard from Billy that he actually injured himself. So that's a testament to Billy's humor there.
Oh my gosh, we're talking about injuring selves.
Yeah. Chris Guest, I believe, was supposed to hit me on the head with the butt of his sword. And I think we practiced it a few times, but obviously I think he gauged the distance a little bit differently on the day, and so yeah, I got a couple of stitches in my head.
Well, and it was funny too, because when you examine the sword fighting, right? I mean, to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But it is so calculated. How was that? Did you have to really train for that? Obviously,
a lot of training. We had about 2.5 weeks training, almost 3 weeks training. And every time we had any time on the set where we were sitting down doing, between takes and between setups, the sword masters would grab us and train us. So it was really like a ballet. We had to learn each other's parts as well, so they would flip us so that there was no room for error, so that you knew exactly what Mandy, I always knew what Mandy was going to do, and he always knew what I was going to do. Anticipate, and we knew what was happening. Yeah.
And of course, Saw, I do want to touch on that as well. I mean, it's a crazy movie. We all loved it. It's definitely that gruesome. How was that to get into that character? What was that experience?
Well, that's a different kind of experience because I had to spend pretty much all day chained to a wall, and they had to actually chain us because in the scenes we had to get up and try and walk away and what have you, so there was no faking it. We couldn't pretend we were chained, so they actually had to chain us.
And you have such a variety of characters. You've been able to do the drama, the gore, the comedy, the love. You've done all of that. How have you been able to kind of delve into that, each character? How could you help an actor develop that?
I would just say do your research, get into it. It's fun what we do as actors, it's a real joy for me. And so I like to mix it up, and research is half the fun,
Well, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure meeting you. What do we have to look forward to?
What do you have to look forward to? I'm going to reprise my role as Despero in Psych for the USA Network, and that'll be the last time we get to see him because sadly they're coming to an end. So they very graciously invited me back for one last time. So
my sister cried with that practically. She is obsessed, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great show. They're great folks. Yeah.
Well, good. Well, thank you so much again. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure.
Cary Elwes here at the Florida Film Festival 2013 with Orlando Live. I'm your host, Esty. Thank you so much.